Yeah, put it over the tray.
Alfredo, what's up, boss? How you doing?
All right, boys and girls.
Okay, come on. Do you have one poncho for yourself? Do you have a poncho? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, cool.
Stop. Oh, I'm sorry.
Super baby. Retro blues, definitely baby. Kind of like I know how they always say, don't keep the plastic away from the baby.
A little bit introduction. My name is Alfredo. I go by Fredo. If you want to call me Fredo, it's okay. And I'm from Mexico. I'm a student at Brigham Young University, Hawaii, the university right across the street. And I'm studying my undergraduate program. And I will not tell you what major I am because I want you to get that by the end of the tour. Okay? Family camp. Thank you for adding them. We're so happy to have a bigger family camp.
Nice family.
Let's make a little semicircle, okay, family? Let's make a little semicircle. If you can come from Mexico, I went to the other side of the island and I met a family. That family, I never saw them before. And they say to the little kid, like 4 years old, he's your uncle Alfredo. And they're like, what? I don't even know this kid. But I was there and I was his uncle. So it's how important families are for Hawaiians, just to get a little bit more ties. Okay? So now you can call me, if you want, call me uncle,
Oh.
This is Alfredo. He's from Mexico. From Dead or something.
cool, you did something right.
How can I help you guys, cousin?
And I work here.
Yes.
Cool. That's fun. Thank you. Thanks,
Good job.
okay, now we're going this side. Who are you going to introduce?
That guy.
That guy. Cool. Lindsay.
And didn't really find out much about him. He asked most of the questions.
I found out all about him.
Okay, then so where's he from?
I'm originally from South Carolina.
Oh, okay. This is the original, how the original people call it, Aotearoa, okay? And something very interesting is the only place in PCC that we have a fence around because they were warriors. They were fighting all the time. So have you seen the games of, what is the game of this? Oh, sorry. The game, they dance the haka. Rugby, the rugby game. They play the haka. So this is very, very exciting for them. You know how they dance. They do that. So that's very about war. They were preparing for war. They wanted to intimidate the people before they were going to fight. So it's kind of how they are, the culture. So many of the games we have here is to help people to become more good at fighting, faster, and so that is something that we're gonna do. Right now, what I'm gonna do is they're gonna have, this is called a pa, the village, and what's around the mountain, and we have right there a towel. We will see when we pass, and someone will be there 24 hours, just watching and no one camps. And someone will camp, they will send maybe 10-20 people to go down there and see if they were coming to fight or in peace. If they were coming in peace, they would have a ceremony before to know that. What I'm going to have in a few more minutes is the ceremony, how they would camp to know if they are in peace or not. So they would throw something on the floor. If they pick it up, it's peace. If not, it would be they were fighting. That ceremony will be outside, but for our convenience, it's going to be inside. Okay? So we're going to go. Welcome to Aotearoa celebration, and then we will come down. We'll start. I will meet you here outside. So that will be the place, okay? Come on, guys. We're about to start. Okay? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the kukai, the wooden trumpet, and the voice of the Kai Matara led us to the arrival of visitors. Normally visitors being welcomed into sittings like this around Aotearoa would gather together at the gate entrance and then make their way in as one body. This afternoon, the circumstances obviously are a little bit different here in this setting of the marae, far away from New Zealand. So we have you inside to observe from those vantage points the ceremonial welcome that we're about to present to you. The formalities of protocol are still practiced, and this we call forfeiting is a special way of welcoming visitors. It enables us to establish and strengthen connections between people rather than just having breeze on through and not really get to know the Māori of Aotearoa in New Zealand. So part of the presentation is the matataki, the ritual encounter, based on practices in pre-European times. A ritual challenge was issued as visitors who brought the threat of invasion and warfare were challenged to combat while they were a little bit further away from the village area. The challenge today will be issued as well, a token of peace presented and uplifted, and the visitors then will move forward to accept that token, and then you will hear the karama, the call of welcome.
Notice the party pause for a moment, a time in our ceremony to remember loved ones who may have passed on recently, but a time also to reflect upon and to acknowledge our ancestors whom we believe are forever present.
Okay?
Everybody's going inside. Coming out of the rain. Back up.
They're gonna have two sticks. They're gonna throw me one, Throw me one. One, and then I throw it back. Throw it back. So they throw them as fast as they can. It's okay. I want the one who is supposed to keep up with them. Okay? So as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Throw them. Okay. Okay. So that is how it's a game. Okay? So I'm gonna play here. Can you play in that one? Okay. And then we need someone. They're coming, I guess. Are you coming? Just play with that if you can. Play with your dad. 2.5 tons. So that's very heavy. And the interesting thing about this, if you see these puddles, they are like, they will not make a lot of noise because they will fight. So they will try to keep the noise down. But you need to coordinate how you do that. Have you ever gone in a kayak and you start just doing this and you go just in circles? You don't want to do that. You want to have a coordination. So what they would do, they would sing something to go in the same rhythm, and then to have instructions because it's very long. Every time I move, you can hear less of me. So what do? Put your head inside here. Everyone with your head inside, and then they would just walk from here. They get a hearing. Yes. So there would be and then they would know what instructions were. Okay? So they will listen to instructions of what to do when they were in land, things like that. It will be very important, okay? Okay, family, let's go. It's too heavy to carry, so we're not gonna go on it. Because the culture is very similar. But some people think it would be more about Melanesia as well, or Micronesia in this area. But we are today here, and Fiji is right here. If we go into Hawaii, we are here in New Zealand, we stop here, okay? So family, I want you to see right on that side, there is a temple. There are 3 temples like that in the world, just 3. And one of those ones is here. What they used to do there is to do sacrifices for war, so they would know the priest would go there, the only person who can get inside. Right in the middle is a cross that was going all the way to the top, and it's believed that he was speaking with God and would tell him what to do in war. They would sacrifice food, they would offer food sacrifices or human sacrifices.
See, it was okay when you said
Okay.
Human sacrifice?
Important in their culture, okay? You see it's the highest building. So in the village, they will look for the highest mountain to build this, to be the highest, even the highest of everything else. And there will be a chief as well. And the chief will have his own house. This is the chief house. And when we go inside, I want you to touch the roof, okay? And tell me what the roof is made of, okay? So family, let's start walking. There's a family there, so it's going to be very slow. So they can and this is very sweet. So the problem with tree homes is that the bugs will camp and eat your house because all the sugar around the animals will come and try to eat it. So to take the animals away, what we do, we put some coconut. When you open the coconut, all this garbage that has inside, when we peel it, we put it here and we burn it. It's like the fireplace. The smoke will go on the top and all the bugs will go away. So you got this funny smell.
Notice that bowl that's leaning over onto the pillar. Okay? That bowl is used for a traditional drink here in Polynesia. Made from the roots of a plant. Have you tried that before? It looks like muddy water. Tastes like it.
Tribes. And there was a chief in the tribe. So this is a chief house. I know you have beds, you have small beds, bigger beds, and bigger beds, okay? So there are different kind of beds. Something very important from this is what bed is this size? We just started, we barely started.
Great.
So this is the chief's house. It's the chief's bed, okay? So it's huge. And something important is that the only person who could sleep in that bed was the chief. The only person. And he would have several wives, and the favorite wife would be in this small bed. And no one would care there. But there is an important thing. They didn't have several wives just because they wanted. There was a purpose on this. In Polynesia was about survival. So when you want to survive, you want to be allies with the best chief you can. So if I'm a chief and I'm not a very good chief, I would have a daughter or sister, and I would take this to the chief, a powerful chief, and I would say, here is my daughter, do you want to marry her? So now I will be protected by that chief. It's how important that survival for them. So now many people will be protected for that chief. So you will know how influential you are as a chief for how many wives you have. So that was very, very important for them. And we listened a little bit about the ceremony that they have. Do you remember what they said about the ceremony, family? Yeah. So that was for chiefs. Sorry, we listened another for another group. We were talking about the ceremony. The ceremony will be what that one before the ceremony. This is just important to remember, right? The wife, let's go in that direction so they can extend it.
And you know, when they would have husband and wife relations, she would also have to come down to her little bed, but she would never be able to go to his bed.
When skies are gray, you never know me. Please don't take my sunshine away. Alright, this time I want you to look at the person you came with and sing it like you mean it. Okay? Alright. Don't look at me, I didn't come with you. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Look at the person you came with. Happy when skies are gray. You never know me, how much I want. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take. Please don't take my sunshine away. Woo! Alright, hold up your bamboo again and say Derua. It's a traditional musical instrument from Fiji, very simple, just a hollowed out bamboo. This time we're going to learn some more beats and join in with another song. First beat is 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Keep going until I say stop. Ready and stop. Second beat, 1, 2, 1 to 3, go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready and... If you have sandals or slippers on, watch your toes. Third beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Higher, say, what's up? And then you back up now. Let's go. Alright, when you say rumble, pound your elbow as fast and as loud as you can. On the count of 3, hold your bamboo high and shout, Bula Vinaka. Ready, rumble. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to accompany with the ukuleles and a song, and you accompany us with your lero. We're going to do a song called the cow song. What sound do cows make? Oh, it's the same kind of cow we have. So among the new things that were brought to us were animals, like I mentioned earlier. And the cow became our favorite in Fiji, because it gave us things we didn't have before. Dairy products, meat, cowhide, McDonald's. But at night, cows are a big problem. Cows don't have any natural predators in Fiji, so they do whatever they want. At night they break down our fences, they destroy our gardens, they leave a big mess to clean up in the morning. Moo, moo, moo. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I heard boom shaka.
Send it up, not facing up. Now facing towards you, bring it down and wave it out. You, down and out. You, down and out. Now this motion we call it haka. Can anyone say haka? Haka. Now let's review our 3 motions. Give me a pasi, a fu, and a haka. A pasi, a fu, and a haka. A pasi, a fu, and a pasi. Now at least you know different motions. Now we're going to combine all of them to form a malulu, and we're going to form 3 sets of haka. And each set begins with a pasi and a fu. Now give me a pasi. Give me a fu. Now left hand extended out. Left hand extended out. Bring your right hand behind your ears. And then give me 3 haka. 1, 2, and 3. Now reverse to the other side. Give me 3 haka. 1, 2, and 3. Now give me a pasi. Give me a fu. Now bring it down
back to the left side and give me 3 haka. 1, 2, and 3. Now reverse to the other side. Give me 3 haka. 1, 2, and then go like this. Now like this again. Now reverse to the other side. Reverse to the front. And then our next motion, we're going to slide our right hand on top of our left hand, and this motion is always accompanied with a loud and happy scream. Are you happy today? Oh, come on. Are you happy today? Okay, show me that you're happy. On 3, 1, 2, and scream. Drummers?
So she brought some people from all the way from Tonga to build this hut. Exactly what we're looking at. It's just 3 times smaller. It's called the Fale Fakatui. We're gonna get inside and talk about a little bit about it. It's gonna be very, very fun, okay? Now you just see, so it's a little bit higher. Fale Fakatui means Queen's Over House. Something that is very unique about Tonga is that royalty is the only one who can cover when you are in royalty present. You don't cover yourself if it is raining. The only person who can cover themselves or by someone is royalty. So she was in England. How many of you have been in England? Or knows about the raining?
Rains all the time.
Rains all the time. So when Queen Solote went to England, it was raining, and she didn't want to cover herself because she was looking at the royalty there, the queen there. So she just walked without covering herself. So she was all wet. And when they asked, "Why are you wet?" she explained, "Because I'm not a queen here. There's another queen. This is not my land." So she respected that from other people, from other territories. So she was, because of that, people, the news and everyone started talking about her, and she was known for her character, this loyalty character. So that's very fun for her. This exactly, if you see, there are no nails, no screws in the building, and there are the cowrie shells are here again. You know why cowrie shells? So this is why we appreciate this building a lot. How families would live is almost exactly, it's a little bit different, a little bit, this is 3 times smaller, remember, for her it's bigger. But families would usually have here a room for the dad and mom, and when the girls turn 16, they will have their own room. When the boy turns 16, how old are you? 50. So in a year, you will be kicked out of the house, and you will start your own hut. So you are responsible now and be ready to have a family. So that's very, very nice.
You're ready.
Yeah.
We have wait 2 more years.
And then something very important. We were talking about dates in Polynesia. Do you remember? Different dates, how people date. Let me see if I remember my first date. I don't remember. Because I haven't had my first date. I'm waiting for it. But they would come. They would sit here. He would be in Tonga, would be interrogated by the dad. The dad would ask a lot of questions like, "What are your intentions with my daughter? What is this?" And the most important is because Tonga, all the islands together of Tonga, all of them together would be smaller than Oahu, this island. So people are very related between them. So they want to know their intentions, but they want to know the background, like as a wedding present or important occasions. And it comes from the tree. So the tree, it can be as big as my hand wrist, usually normal wrist, hand wrist, and it will be on the water. Heat it, pound it until it gets flat, and they put it on the water again, heat it, put it on the water, heat it, put it on the water, and heat it until it expands and becomes this. So it's something that will take several months to do it. So when Tonga give us a present, it's not just the present itself, but all the effort that you put on it. So it's something very important. So when someone gets married, start doing this. The aunties usually start doing this. All the aunties. Oh, okay. I'll explain you after. Just let me finish. So when someone gets married, the family will start doing this for them. That is George V. He was a king before, and he passed away. So the villagers made this decoration for him when he passed away. When he passed away, he was the last queen, the last king in Tonga, and now
they both are dead.
Yes, they are.
No, 3.
Yeah, that's a picture.
But when we were not born,
She was here. He never came. But something important is that Tonga, if you
We'll talk about it later.
how long ago, it was almost 50 years ago when she came. Yeah, so no one of us we were born, I guess. I want to think that.
Good luck.
Yes.
Happy thoughts.
Okay. So sorry, I lost my thought. In Tonga, we have it's a kingdom. So there is a king. The king is there right now, but he passed away. They will establish a new king in this year. They just have to wait a year until the last king died. So it's the only country in Polynesia that still has a king. So that's very interesting. And let's go in this direction. Families how they appreciate their queen and king because they are very proud that they were never colonized by any other nation. Like England, Hawaii, and other islands were most of them were colonized. Tonga was never colonized by anyone. So they are very happy. They are very proud, and they always say that their families are very important, and they are a Christian nation as well. There's something about Tonga that is nice to get to know. Okay, family, are you ready for the canoe?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go, family. They have chiefs that they rule over those islands, and when the chiefs die, they would make a statue like this just to remember them. And the one on the top is their hair. They believe in power of the comes from the sun that is called mana, and it starts in the sun. It starts in the hair, so it just empowers the power. Okay, and there are no a lot of trees there. It's very windy, extremely windy. What they need to have trees that they would give food, they would put a wall around it, so the tree could grow. But it would just when they are very small, just to give a little bit of strain, so the trees could grow and have some food for them. Okay, let's go. This is a race, huh?
We are ready to go.
Sully.
Come on, little man. I think they got him rocking too fast, huh?
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
What's the deal? She's gonna push it.
Yeah, I push it. Over here, sir. Have fun, guys. I'll see the survivor people the other side.
Yeah, you're right. I'll make it listen just a little bit.
Meke, I'm from Fiji. I'm here as a student at BYU Hawaii University. I'm majoring in biology, but I'm on in canoe pushing you guys today. Alright, just in case of emergency, family, you can all look to your left and to your right. Those are your emergency exits. So keep that in mind, eh? To your right, family, is our first village. It's the village of Samoa. In Samoa family, you say Talofa. Everyone try to say Talofa?
Aloha.
Alright, you know that it is a Samoan village. Because if you can look to your right, the huts don't have walls around them. Like they don't put walls on the huts because it's very hot in Samoa. It is the closest island to the equator that you'll find in Polynesia. And so they don't put walls to allow air to come in and out to keep them cool. Alrighty? Over to your right, those coconuts right there are the way they are. Oh. Alright. Those coconuts right there to your right are stacked the way they are to prevent them from growing. Alrighty?
What is the greeting word for Hawaii?
Aloha.
Aloha. So just for your information, this canoe was built by students at BYU Hawaii. We have a major that is called Hawaiian Studies. Very fun. People go for almost 5 weeks in the canoe during one semester and live as Hawaiian live in the water. So that's fun. Okay, let's go, family.
In this canoe?
Yeah, that canoe.
That's what the rails are for then.
Yeah, take them. And it's not used to be, I mean, they were bigger before. In ancient times they were bigger, but it's the biggest we can do it here for the rock. Because if you know,
yeah, 13 feet.
So that is the feet motions to our hula, and those motions we can see up here higher than. Now for our hand motions, we're going to take our left hand. Put our right hand under it. Open it up, and this is the feet. Now there's waves at the feet. We'll put our hands on the front. We're going to make 2 waves. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to shape a person that catches our eye along the line. Shape the head, whatever they look like. Okay, so let's do it one more time. I'm going to say the word, so no one will dance with you. Ready, and along with you. Especially if someone.
Special is waiting for me.
All the resources would be for everyone. Like, you know how we divide the states and things like that. So they would divide in that like areas, so parts. So what we did here in this village is try to represent that. So right there, the water represents the mountains and the water coming from the mountains. And we have here how they will have plantations. The taro plantation, all these plants with the huge leaves are taro. And then the water runs and comes back and comes all the way to the beach. And this is the thing, the exciting thing. So Hawaiians, we're going to spend a lot of time just, they would not spend a lot of time just going and fishing. What they would do, they would put a wall of rocks, like you see there. So we allow the small fishes to swim in, and because the water that comes from the mountain, I have a friend in Tahiti that he said when he gets sick, his grandma always say, go and get a noni and eat it. You know, like the things in Polynesia would be that thing that the moms always want to give you to get a kid.
Right.
And this is a noni. Who wants to smell it?
The juice before.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Give us the feelings, okay?
Yeah. I just only had the juice.
Okay. Who else wants to smell it?
Me. I'll pass.
Mama, it kind of tastes like alcohol.
It's a little bit fermented
Ooh,
now.
I can smell it from up here. Smell like something my grandmother used to make in the basement.
Actually, it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't.
It's okay, you don't have to. Whoever wants to. Whoever's brave enough to do it.
It's homemade wine.
I did once, and I don't want to do it again.
It's not just like that. The stuff they sell in
So
the bottle.
it tastes the same. Doesn't get any better, but it's healthy. So eat it because it's good for you, as your mom would say.
Wait, does it taste good?
Yeah, what they do because they put it on the water and let the juice go. They would drink the water for healthy issues. So it's how we do it. Okay. Okay, family.
All right.
Boil it in order to cook it, and it will be something like this. And then they will take it here and smash it. This is a volcanic ball. So you can pass it around and just see how heavy it is. And then what they would do, they would do something like this. They would smash it and they would do taro. Taro is like potato. Called potato.
Does it taste like potato?
It's like sweet potatoes. I don't know about sweet.
So then you try it like this, and then you can try it. This is real convincing. So, if you want to try it, you can. You're free. Take more than one. Take 3 or 4.
Where's your camera, boo-boo? Take a picture. Where's your camera?
The tree are used and prepared for all of our weaving baskets and that. The more permanent weaving is made from lauhala. The more portable one is made from the coconut leaf because that dries and withers off. The fruit on the tree is called puhala. When it ripens, it turns different colors, yellow, orange, or red, depending on your variety, and it falls into tiny sections. The Hawaiian children chewed on the inner parts of the section. It was like chewing on sugar cane, but it wasn't sweet. It was kind of bittersweet. But it served as a candy. Yeah. Then when it dries, you can husk it open, and there's like peanuts on the inside to eat. But that was done by children because it's just so hard to get. See, what happens after is it ends up like this, and this becomes our paint brushes to dip in the dyes and paint our material. And this is the hala. Yeah. You want to shave? Okay, any questions?
No, thank you, Uncle. I want to say mahalo.
Yeah.
Mahalo.
Okay, aloha, mahalo. I don't have shaving cream to put on you, shucks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's the Samoa, the Western Samoa. And the one in my right is the American Samoa. Samoa is one people but divided into different nations. Because wars and other things made this happen, divided between them. But they still the same culture. So here in the Convention Cultural Center we just have one huge village, but everyone has their own flag. People from American Samoa are national Americans. You know, they have the passport for national. They're no American citizens, but they're national. I don't know what exactly the difference. I think they cannot vote for president, and they don't pay federal taxes, I guess, because they do all the things that they have for being Americans. They can war and all those things here. It's like Puerto Rico, I think. It's exactly the same. And something that they value a lot is the work. Samoa is known as the happy people. You know why? Because in Samoa the man cooks. And if you're happy, if your wife is happy, you have a happy wife. So what I'm gonna see, this is they just finished one show. The show that I'm gonna watch right now is the family show. So it's more about participating. So if they ask for your assistant, raise your hand and go and have fun. You will have a lot of fun. Okay? So let's go and take a seat. Let's go and take a seat, okay? Take your phone just in case.
Does anyone want to try?
Yes. Try what? I do want to try coconut. Another one.
You want to try? I want to try. Okay, come here. Too hot.
Hey, Evan. Are you taking the picture?
At least I got a story to tell when I get back to work.
Nice. Watch out, don't lean too much on the stick or else it might lean back at you. Yeah. Push. There you go. Yep, push it down.
Someone pushed too much and it's how it came.
There you go.
Oh, fire! Why is the fire gone? There's fire in here. Done with my coconut.
Supposed to be that high, maybe you're gonna take longer.
50 more to go.
Was it easy? No. No. Thank you.
Good job.
That's a big knife. That was my coconut. It's sweet.
I also.
First, the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
Bad news. Actually, I always give the very first news. The good news. The good news is that we are gonna go to dinner. Are you excited? Are you hungry? Bad news is our tour has ended today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no bad news for today. Good news. But so what we're gonna do right now, I'm just gonna explain what is going on the rest of the day because I will not be with you, okay? So first of all, I want you to pull out your ticket. Ticket that you have, they give it to you. The ticket is very important. It tells you what restaurant are you going. You're going to Luau, the one in the front, and then you're going to switch Luau. Or Hana Luau. So there are two different Luaus. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to explain you when I go in this direction and I'm going to point to your Luau so you can get. And then I walk with you guys to your Luau, okay? Your Luau, I can't remember what it's Luau. But, okay, so that's the first part. The second part, can I go one of your tickets? Okay. So the first part is the Luau. The second part is the theater. We have the night show. So the night show right on the top says what is the port, the gate, the first gate, and then the section, the row, and the seat. So your seats are reserved already. You don't have to be there earlier or an hour earlier. 10 minutes earlier is enough. Okay, so don't waste your time just being there. And then after that, we have an option. After you go to the dinner, we have a break about an hour. Because an hour and a half, maybe depends how fast you eat. But you can stay as long as you want to eat there. But if you finish around 6:15, that I think most people finish, 6:15, you have a chance to go to the Temple Visitor Center tour. That is exactly when I introduced myself to you. You remember, right? I do on purpose right there. Right there, it's gonna be a trap for people taking you to the trap, where you can go and take the tour. The tour consists of our university. Most of people who you saw today dancing, we are students. So we go to that university. We will explain you why the university is here, and we'll take you to the LDS Temple Visitor Center, and we'll explain you more about the relationship between the school, the center, between us. We watch a video 5 minutes. It's not very long. It will take, I think it's 20 minutes. We say 35 minutes too. So it's not that long, but it's fun. You will learn. If you want to, you are free to go. If not, there is another option. Another option is just sit and relax. We have a marketplace. If you go, the main entrance, you came to the right, you have to go to your left. And that is the market. That will be the picture that was took, the first pictures that we took with you. Those one will be, if you want to purchase them, you can buy them there. And all other pictures that they can do. Do you remember your number? What was your number? They didn't tell you your number? Okay, just go and find yourself in the picture. You will be there. And then you can buy that picture if you want to. And the third option is you are ambassador, so we will take you wherever we can. So we'll take you to the backstage of the theater. If you want to. That is just 5 or 10 minutes. It's very short, so we are able to make two. You are able to make the temple trip and then the backstage. The backstage is fun, but honestly, when you go to the show, you see the good part of the theater. So the backstage is not the good part. The good part is where you see it. So don't expect a lot, just expect to have fun and learn a little bit. The most important thing is the end of the last part of your ticket. The last part of your ticket is free ice cream. In the intermission of the show, of the night show, there will be people with ice cream. You rip the last part and give it to them. It's just during the intermission when they give you this free ice cream. actually it's not free. You will pay for it. You pay already. I mean, you pay already. So that is the ticket explanation. Okay. Is there any question? No questions? Okay. I want you to tell me the three options right now. What are the three options that you have after dinner? The tour, okay. The tour to the temple. Relax, and the backstage. You can combine some of them because the backstage is short, okay. Family, there are two things. I have one free DVD for you. But before that, I need your help. There are two things that ask me to do that I don't like to do every day. I love the job. There are two things I don't like. One is wearing a skirt. Another one is to have a survey. This is not a whole survey. You just have to put your email, and we will email you the survey. If you are willing to do that, I ask you to do this every day. So if you are willing to do it for me, I would really appreciate it. I have the people, the paper here, and I have the pen. I have just one pen. Thank you so much for offering. Well, Austin.
Okay, and back up.
Okay, family. It's okay, sorry. Okay, family. If you don't have any more questions, I'm gonna walk with you to the place where you're gonna eat. Remember that you have in 2 weeks. Just with the part left of your ticket, you can come back. You will not have a gas, and you will not have food, but you can come back to the celery shop. Okay, I think I need to start. Honolulu. Let's go there, okay?
Yours is a regular luau.
Yeah.